The Wizard of Oz, 1939, is one of the classic films of Hollywood cinema. Based on the novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. The film revolves around the story of a little girl named Dorothy Gale, living in Kansas, who is caught in a tornado and lost in a strange land called Oz. To return home, Dorothy must travel to the Emerald City and meet the Great Wizard of Oz, along with new friends such as the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. On the journey, they face many challenges and overcome their fears, learning the values of courage, wisdom, and love. Regarding the actors in The Wizard of Oz, most of them have passed away due to old age or health problems. Here are some of the main characters and their causes of death. Margaret Hamilton. Margaret Hamilton was a talented actress, best known for her role as Miss Almira Gulch in The Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. With this role, Hamilton left a deep impression on the audience. Her character, the evil witch with a green face, a pointed hat, and a terrifying laugh, became one of the most terrifying icons in cinema history. Through her excellent acting, Hamilton turned the Wicked Witch into an image that was not only scary but also complex, making the audience both scared and unforgettable. While performing the role, Hamilton suffered a serious accident during a scene that used fire and smoke. In this scene, when her witch character disappeared in a puff of smoke, Hamilton suffered severe burns to her hands and face due to a technical error that caused the smoke and fire to appear too early. The burn was so severe that she had to take a break from acting to recover for several weeks. Towards the end of her life, Margaret Hamilton lived a peaceful life and devoted her time to supporting charitable and educational activities. She passed away on May 16, 1985, at the age of 82, from a heart attack. Although she has passed away, the image of the Bad Witch in The Wizard of Oz and her memorable contributions to cinema still live on in the hearts of fans. Judy Garland. Judy Garland left a deep impression on the audience through her role as Dorothy Gale in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. With her soulful voice and genuine acting, Garland portrayed Dorothy, an innocent, optimistic and brave girl, trying to return home from the magical land of Oz. The song, Over the Rainbow, performed by Garland became a classic song and a symbol of hope, helping her affirm her talent and leave a mark in the hearts of the public. The role of Dorothy catapulted Judy Garland to stardom and gave the film a lasting appeal that influenced generations of audiences. However, Judy Garland's life after The Wizard of Oz was full of tragedy. She suffered from heavy pressure from work and personal life, leading to her dependence on sedatives and diet pills from a very young age. These pressures negatively affected Garland's mental and physical health. Finally, on June 22, 1969, Garland died at the age of 47 from an overdose of sedatives, believed to be a suicide. Judy Garland's death shocked and saddened fans around the world. Although her life had many ups and downs, Judy Garland's contributions to art will forever resonate, especially through the image of Little Dorothy and the immortal voice of Over the Rainbow. Bert Lahr. Bert Lahr is an actor who plays Zeke, a Kansas farmer, and also the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. The character Zeke in Kansas is a simple and gentle person, while the Cowardly Lion in Oz is a humorous but insecure and fearful character. Wishing to gain courage, through Lahr's skillful acting, the Cowardly Lion becomes a character that is both funny and touching, making the audience laugh and sympathize with his shortcomings and fears. Bert Lahr brings a deep image of the Cowardly Lion, with a unique comedic style and rich expressions. His character conveys the message of true courage. That courage is not the absence of fear but facing one's own fears. This role brought Lahr the love of the audience and helped make the Cowardly Lion one of the most memorable characters of the film. Bert Lahr passed away on December 4, 1967, at the age of 72, due to complications from pneumonia during his treatment for cancer. His death left many fans and colleagues in mourning. Despite his passing, Lahr's role as the Cowardly Lion continues to live on in the hearts of the audience, as a symbol of courage and the desire to overcome oneself. Ray Bauer. Ray Bolger is the actor who played Hunk, a farmhand in Kansas, and the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. Bolger's role as the Scarecrow is considered one of the most memorable characters of the film. Bulger brought a funny, lovable scarecrow who always wanted to have wisdom and intelligence. Interestingly, however, the scarecrow showed wisdom and intelligence throughout his journey with Dorothy, showing that he had intelligence from the beginning without realizing it. Through this character, Bulger conveyed a beautiful message about self-confidence and self-worth, which the audience loved and sympathized with. Bulger's acting style was characterized by his flexible and graceful dance moves, which perfectly suited the character of the scarecrow. His graceful and humorous dance moves brought a special vitality and appeal to the character, helping the scarecrow become a cultural icon in the hearts of many generations of audiences. Ray Bulger continued his acting career and achieved much success after The Wizard of Oz. He passed away on January 15, 1987, at the age of 83, due to cancer. Bulger's legacy is not only her portrayal of the adorable scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz, but also her creative acting and dancing talents that have inspired generations to come. Billie Burke. Billie Burke is the actress who played Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. Burke's character Glinda is portrayed as gentle, kind, and wise. She appears in a sparkling dress and crown, giving her a friendly and lovable appearance. Glinda is the one who helps Dorothy from the beginning, giving her the magic pink slippers and showing her the way to the Emerald City to find the Wizard of Oz. Glinda is a symbol of kindness and hope, giving the audience a sense of security and encouragement, especially through the gentleness and grace that Burke brings to the role. Billie Burke was a famous and beloved actress even before her role in The Wizard of Oz. The role of Glinda only added to her popularity, and her portrayal of the Good Witch became one of the most memorable images of the film. Burke died on May 14, 1970, at the age of 85, due to old age and failing health. Her death was not a sudden tragedy, but a natural death. Despite her passing, Billie Burke's legacy lives on through the image of Glinda, a character who brought hope and kindness to generations of audiences who loved The Wizard of Oz. Frank Morgan. Frank Morgan played several important roles in The Wizard of Oz, 1939, including Professor Marvel, The Wizard of Oz, and several other characters. Professor Marvel is a traveling prophet who is the first person Dorothy meets on her journey. Although seemingly eccentric, he is a kind man who gives Dorothy advice to return home just before the tornado hits. In Oz, Frank Morgan also plays the Wizard of Oz, whom Dorothy and her new friends seek out to help her return home. Although he is known as a powerful wizard, he is just an ordinary man who is good at magic and tricks, which gives the character a sense of humor and surprise. Frank Morgan's performance adds richness and depth to the story, helping the audience feel both surprised and touched by the Wizard of Oz character. Morgan successfully portrayed a variety of roles with diverse personalities, creating dramatic and emotional moments for the film. Frank Morgan died on September 18, 1949, at the age of 59, due to a heart attack. Although his passing was sudden, his legacy through his roles as Professor Marvel and the Wizard of Oz lives on in the hearts of audiences. Morgan's versatility in The Wizard of Oz became an indispensable part, contributing to the success of this classic film. Jerry Marin. Jerry Marin, born Gerard Marenghi, was one of the actors who played members of the Lollipop Guild in The Wizard of Oz, 1939. The Lollipop Guild appeared when Dorothy first arrived in Oz, and they were the Munchkins who represented the villagers of Munchkinland to welcome her. Jerry Marin, dressed in a green costume and his signature top hat, stands in the middle of the group and hands Dorothy a large candy cane, marking a warm welcome from the villagers. Marin's portrayal of the character has created a lovely, cheerful and memorable image for the audience, becoming one of the most iconic scenes in the film. Jerry Marin is one of the actors who is small in stature, but he possesses a talent for acting, contributing to the success of many films and television shows. The Wizard of Oz made his name known to many people, and he continued his long acting career afterwards. Jerry Marin passed away on May 24, 2018, at the age of 98. The cause of death was due to old age and health problems. Marin is noted as the last surviving actor of the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz, and his passing closes a chapter in the history of this classic film. His legacy, especially through his role in Lollipop Guild, lives on in the hearts of audiences who loved The Wizard of Oz. Pat Walsh. Pat Walsh was the actor who played Nico, the leader of the Flying Monkeys who served the Wicked Witch of the West. In the film The Wizard of Oz, 1939, Nico had no lines but was portrayed as a loyal and capable assistant to the Wicked Witch, participating in the pursuit and capture of Dorothy at her command. With his impressive expressiveness and movement, Walsh successfully portrayed the fearsome Nico, making this character especially memorable to audiences. Pat Walsh was a small-statured actor who had participated in many other roles in circuses and entertainment shows. Thanks to his versatility and exceptional acting skills, he spent many years working in the entertainment industry and became familiar to audiences. Pat Walsh died on December 11, 1991, at the age of 91, due to old age and declining health. Although his role in The Wizard of Oz was a non-speaking supporting role, the character of Nico left an impression on audiences with his memorable appearance and expressions, adding drama to the film's story.